Hello and welcome to Michael's Minty Music for today. Today we review Coldplay's 2014 album Ghost Stories. It's decent, but not great. This is the track listing, and these are the tracks I added to my playlist, 5 out of 9. So technically 1 over half, although this album is decent, but it has some issues. It's almost kind of an ambient, slow acoustic album. There's basically no energy at all. Magic almost speeds it up in track 2, but then the album slows back down. The only upbeat, kind of energetic song here is A Sky Full of Stars, which is probably because apparently Avicii worked on that one, that producer credit over there. The last couple of tracks are pretty decent, but it's mostly held up by that 8th track, Sky Full of Stars. It's definitely a very meh album. In some ways, the title is pretty apt because the album feels very see-through and kind of contentless. A lot of the songs here are just kind of slow ambient acoustic things where they do a bunch of stuff on the piano or on the guitar and kind of dirtle around. It isn't a bad listen because there's nothing here to annoy you, but there's nothing here to really get into. Maybe if you really like slow tracks with relatively limited production that don't really go anywhere, but other than that, not a great album. It's not terrible, but it's not great. There were 2 singles released before the album, Magic and A Sky Full of Stars, which was the big hit off of this album and is definitely the best song here. It's the only upbeat one that actually seems to go somewhere. Magic is probably the best non-hit track though, but that one also has kind of the same problem the rest of the album has. It doesn't really go anywhere, it just kind of goes. So it definitely makes sense that one was the other single though. I rank this album the worst out of all the Coldplay albums I've heard so far. It's just kind of boring. Even Parachutes, which has a good amount of slow tracks and is pretty unexperienced, has some interesting texture to work with. Ghost Stories is just meh. It takes so long for the album to do something, and then when it does, it's already over. The closing couple of tracks are kind of listenable, but other than that, there's no real reason to check out this album. So obviously, this doesn't take my top spot from 2014. That stays with George Ezra's debut album, Wanted on Voyage, which is much better album than Ghost Stories. So, thank you for watching. Next up will be Coldplay's 2015 album next year, A Head Full of Dreams. I'm more hopeful that this one will be better than their previous 2 albums. Some of the singles off of this one were pretty good, so stay tuned for that. And as always, stay minty.